As the year draws to an end, I'm beginning to take things down with my notice board, and I'm just looking at this and I'm so chuffed at these New Year's resolutions of 2020. My good friend Darren, a few years ago, kind of held me accountable and said, like, what are your New Year's resolutions? And I think every year in and out, I've just not achieved them, not done very well. But looking at this list, I think I've done pretty well for 2020. Moving across, you'll see yeah, I like this little thing. Run, training, book, compile, write. I ended up doing that. A bit of a daily routine that I had. Running 4 times a week or 3 in a week. And I had a little bit of a schedule. I thought that was pretty cool. And then moving down to here, I opened my cupboard. A bit of like how I was going to put the book together, what parts I was going to put in, and when I was going to work on it. It's a bit of a writing schedule. And then a bit of a running schedule that I left up here, which I thought was pretty cool. That was from January, February, March, April. That was up to that first marathon I did. Yeah, just super chuffed with how it all. I mean, just seeing this and seeing like that I achieved this makes me really stoked, super thrilled. Yeah. So, just some thoughts about 2020 and achieving all those things I did. I'm really, really super chuffed. I have to pat myself on the back. Just so grateful. So I was thinking about the things I showed you on my notice board and on my cupboard, and I was thinking about what did I learn, and I guess some things, not to make this so long-winded, but I learned discipline, especially the running. I was out like 3 times a week, so it'll be maybe twice in the week, maybe even 3 times in the week, and then once in the weekend. Maybe so sometimes 3 times or 4 times a week. But the discipline of running, going out every week, not missing out, because I had to get the distance and I had to get the mileage on my legs to be used to running so far. And then I ran the marathon distance and I ran it twice. So yeah, that was cool. And I also learned to listen to my body too. So sometimes I would feel a little bit drained or tired. Then I'd just listen to my body and give it a break. And maybe for 1 week or a day or two, I wouldn't run, and then I wouldn't feel bad about it. I'd just let my body rest and recuperate, and then back on it. So that was one thing about the running side. Also, the the writing the book thing. I kind of what I learned about it is less talking about it and just doing it. Just put in the discipline. So I set hours aside. I set times in the morning to do the editing, writing, sending to the proofreader, and it's definitely not the best offering in the world, but it's my first offering, which I'm super proud of, and my next offering will be even better. That's what I'm very excited about. And I've had this little idea that I'm mulling over, and it'll take a few years to get that one out, but it'll be properly done. But I can say I have an ISBN number. I wrote a book, so that's pretty cool. One thing I was thinking about with the goals, what was I thinking? Oh yeah, I was thinking that looking at my goals, they were a little bit like me focused. Doing the runs, writing a book. What were the other ones? Going to watch a band. I didn't get to see Pearl Jam, but hopefully I'm going to see them in 2021. We got tickets for that. But a lot of them were like me focused. The one was about being kinder to my dad, which I'm working on and I'll continue to work on. But anyway, the point was, yeah, okay, fine. Some of my goals are quite selfish or self-orientated, but I'm not going to feel bad about it. And I know next year in 2021, I'm thinking of goals that would be more outward looking. How could I help in the community? How could I help something or someone? But in saying that, I remember saying originally from a book called Wild at Heart that I read, and it was many years ago. And the saying in there is, don't ask yourself what the world needs. Ask yourself what makes you come alive, and then go and do that. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. Yo, I love that. So what makes you come alive? Make that an aspiration, make that a goal. Go and do that, because what the world needs is people who have come alive. That reminds me of the John 10 verse 10 verse. Jesus says, I come to give them life and life to the full. And I often just think, I don't think many of us are living this full life. If it was like 100% was the fullness, we're all probably tapping at 30% and we think we're doing pretty cool, but I think we could live a lot fuller. Anyway, so now into 2021 goals. What are your 2021 goals? I do love this period between Christmas and New Year's. It's like this weird in-between space. But I think it's good to take stock of your life. Look back on the year. What are you grateful for? What have you done that you're proud of? Or just look back at, there's so much to be grateful for. So just even write a list of things you're thankful for, which I'm going to do actually after this. So write a list of things you're grateful for. I think on 21, think about some goals. So I'm challenged to think of some outward looking goals, but also some more inward looking goals, things that will develop me as a person. And then the biggest thing is, don't tell everyone. Tell only a few people that hold you accountable to it. I have to give kudos to my friend Michaela in Germany. She kept asking me probably like 3 or 4 times this year, 5 times maybe, but like at the right time during lockdown, how my book's going. I told her I was doing this book and I was finally doing it and putting it together, but I didn't want to talk too much about it. And she was so good, she would drop in at the right time, not too much, not too little, but to say, hey, how's the book going? So select those kind of people in your life that would hold you accountable and say, hey, that thing you want to do, I'm going to hold you accountable to it. And that being said, if you watching this, if you even got this far, well done. If you're watching this and you want to share a goal with me, what you're going to do in 2021, and you want me to hold you accountable and kind of just keep tabs with you every now and then, let me know. I'll gladly do that for you. And one last thought, a bonus thought. I just wanted to share this. I was thinking, when you like doing this quarantine and like self-isolation thing, it's driven me crazy not being able to go outside. And I've thought a lot. But one of the good thoughts that I had was, I mean, you can have some really like irritating, stupid thoughts. So you control your thoughts. Philippians 4 verses 8 to 9. Whatever's lovely, whatever's true, whatever's noble, whatever's pure, think about such things. I believe a lot of our life starts in our heads, so we control our thoughts. I'm preaching to myself there, really, but all of us should like really control our thoughts. But the one thought I had relating to just Christmas going by, I realized that the whole day of Christmas, got to the end of Christmas, even on the Boxing Day, I realized, you know what, I didn't really think about Jesus and the whole point of Christmas. Bit crazy. I didn't think about it. It just kind of went by. And it got me thinking, I'm very good sometimes at doing a lot of things of Jesus, doing a lot of Christian things, but missing the Christ, missing Jesus and all of it. And this is a conviction for me, and maybe the conviction fits you too. And maybe this challenge is be less busy of the things of God and actually focus on God. If that makes sense. That's what I was thinking. So that's my last bonus thought. Thank you for watching. If you've really got this far, been high five.